When it comes to making money from your YouTube channel and growing your business, AdSense revenue is awesome, but what's even better is when you can increase your revenue by driving traffic to your own website to make your own product or service sales. So timestamps below, along with some other helpful links to building out this deceptively simple YouTube funnel that we've been using over the past year, and I'll show you exactly how we were able to generate an extra $1,000 in digital product sales from this one simple video. So here's a quick breakdown of what this process looks like, and we'll go through the details on how this is different than what you may see in some other strategies. Now, first, of course, it starts with a tutorial, right? So we're going to make some sort of tutorial that's helping someone go through step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and be successful with something that they actually care about. Obviously, your niche or industry is going to determine what your tutorial is about. Now, what's important is sometime inside of that tutorial, you make 2 or 3 calls to action to check out your sales page. And I'll go through what exactly to say and how to structure it so that it doesn't become super jarring, because we've all watched YouTube videos where we're enjoying it and then we get a Wix, Squarespace, NordVPN, or Skillshare pitch in the middle of it, and it just feels so unnatural. So we'll go through exactly how to make sure that the pitch sounds natural and doesn't detract from the value of your video. Now, the key to making this actually profitable is you're actually going to have a total of 3 product offers, but you're only going to talk about the first one. So we'll get into what to do with the sales sequence, and then we'll go through the exact type of product that you should be offering or service you should be offering if you want this to work and flow naturally. So first up, let's go ahead and talk about the video itself. So jumping into my Google Analytics account here and going to our campaigns, we're going to be using our sales funnel organizer as an example for this video. Terrible name, I know, but we try a lot of different things and that seemed to stick for some reason. So we'll just go ahead and keep that name. And so what you're looking at here is a listing of all the videos that we've created that has a call to action to check out our sales page. And specifically, we're going to be looking at M141, which doesn't mean anything to you, but that's just the code for this particular video. So in this video, it's a simple tutorial on how to create a landing page using MailerLite. And I like to make a lot of these types of tutorials. And whatever the tutorial is for you, you'd go through the same process of making the video. It's really important that you focus on the content of the video and making sure the video stands on its own. So this is really key. And then you want to take a step back and say, okay, if I were to make this tutorial and if I were to make a template or some sort of tool or worksheet or resource guide that would complement what's inside the video, what would that look like? And that's the type of offer that you'd want to make. So here are a couple of examples of what the calls to action were like in this particular video. Link up to that software in the description, along with a timestamp table of contents and a link to our sales funnel organizer, but more on that in a little bit. And this is the next line of text that we're going to drop in. Now I'm going to show you why we're using the text element, because you're actually going to want to be And so what's really important with those particular clips is that you can be successful building the landing page without the paid offer, and there's actually no mention of it actually being paid. We just say, hey, check out the link in the description to grab your copy or learn more. And so you don't necessarily have to put the price. You don't have to scream that, hey, this is a paid offer and I'm gonna, charge you X amount for it. We'll get to the pricing in a moment, which actually is really important here. But as you can see, it's very different than the other YouTube videos that we watch where, Wix, Squarespace, NordVPN, Skillshare just pop up out of the blue, or WeVPN is the new one, and it's just really a jarring experience. So you want to make sure that you continue to make your videos and that they flow naturally. On the other end, you've probably watched videos from marketing channels or how to make money online channels where it's clear if you don't buy the software or if you don't buy their product, the video you just watched is useless. So that's actually going to wind up hurting you in the long run too. So there's a delicate balance here, but this is the balance that we've been able to find that works out pretty well. And we've been using it for multiple funnels. And sure, 40,000 views and only a couple hundred people click the link, but it only takes a couple hundred people to almost double the amount you'd make just off of AdSense alone, but more on numbers in a moment. So once someone clicks the link, a very few percentage of them will, you'll want to send them to a simple landing page or simple sales page that can look something like this. Now, this is by no means going to win any design awards. I do not pretend like I'm a great web designer, but that's not really the point here, because people aren't really judging you on how well the page is designed. You just need it very simple and clear on what they're going to get. And whatever your offer is less than $10. Now, we have one funnel that's working incredibly well where it is a $25 offer, but that seems to be an outlier. So one of the things that is really important with this type of funnel is that the front end offer is some sort of impulse buy. We want someone to look at it and go, well, it's only $5 or it's only $7, right? And so if someone buys it and they completely hate it and are disappointed with it, which some people are. We do get refunds. That's just part of being selling things online. People aren't going to like your stuff and they'll refund sometimes. But we want to make sure that we don't have to handle that big price objection with something like this. So we're going for lower margin, higher volume of sales as opposed to trying to sell something big. But this actually still allows you to sell $100 products and it works. So we'll get to that in a moment here. So the front end offer, we tested $1.95 all the way up to $7 for this particular offer. And $4.95 seems to be a good range in terms of customers and profit here. And so what you want to do is use a software like Systemi.io or Thrivecart. I'll leave affiliate links in the description of both of those for you to check out. But what's important is as soon as someone purchases, we make another offer immediately. And it's actually another $4.95 offer. And then after that, we have one more upsell, which is at $95. So here's a breakdown of exactly how this math has worked out. And again, just keep in mind, this is for one offer. This is for one video. This is just one funnel. So it's not about trying to make thousands upon thousands of dollars with this one funnel. This is about doing this repeatable process over and over again. And instead of having just one funnel that makes you $1,000 or $1,500 a year or per month, you have 5 or 6 of them and it compounds over time. So here's how the compounding effect works. So we had 185 people purchase our $4.95 offer, giving us a conversion rate of about 4% on the page. So these aren't big numbers, but when you're setting this up for the first time, focus on your conversion rates. 4% conversion rate on a cold traffic from a YouTube video is really, really good. So that's definitely a good benchmark to go. And for us, now it's just a matter of putting more people through this funnel, right? Because the rates are good. Then out of those 185 people, 36 of them decide to give us another $4.95 for an upsell offer, which provides us an additional $111 in sales, doing no extra work. We're just saying, hey, you like this, maybe you'll like that. Finally, upsell number 2 only brought us in 4 people, but that's a conversion rate of 6%. This gives us another $380 in sales with what started at a $4.95 offer. And so we've essentially increased our sales 53% by just making 2 additional offers. Now, can you run cold traffic to the $95 offer and actually make some sales? Yes, you can, but the total amount that you make is way less. We actually tried taking that $95 offer that's in the back end. We had a separate video that promoted it on the front end, and it did not convert at all. This funnel makes more money than that funnel where it's just the front end. We try and ask people for $95 up front. So this is something that you'll definitely want to look into. And before we get into what the actual offers were and how you can kind of follow the same formula in creating your own offers, the blue column at the end is really important because now you have a budget to run traffic. You can confidently promote videos because you know that you don't only have to rely on AdSense. They're actually going to bring you in customers. And of course, there's going to be a lot of testing here as well. But the main point is, number 1, now we have a revenue stream outside of AdSense. And number 2, we now have a budget that we can take and put elsewhere in our business, whether we're going to optimize our process or just bring in more customers via YouTube ads, link in the cards and the description to a video that goes through that strategy. Now, in case you're curious about what these particular offers are, the front end here, what you're looking at is our sales funnel organizer. It is a PDF. The second offer is a landing page swipe file where we went through 7 or 17 landing pages. I get our swipe file offers confused, and went ahead and broke down all of the sales copy elements inside of those landing pages. And then the final one is a copywriting course for Google Ads, and that one was the $95 course. And I think that course is about 2 to 3 hours long. So it's nothing super big. And what's really nice about creating offers like this is you can create multiple funnels like this and in multiple offers like this. Let's say 3 or 4 funnels like this. In the same time, it would take you to make some $2,000 course and a 90-minute webinar. So the other power of this YouTube funnel is you're actually able to test a lot of different offers, and you're able to make offers very specific to whatever your content is. Because when we do videos about, say, Google Ads, it's a different funnel, right? So this is something that is incredibly powerful, and I really hope that if you're doing anything with YouTube, you at least give this a try. I'll leave a link in the description to Thrivecart and Systemy.io. We have a couple of tutorials on how to use them, and both of those softwares will allow you to create upsells, which is the key. As you saw, we increased revenue 53% just by adding some offers, which leads me to the conclusion here and why I think this funnel is so important. Because while an extra $1,500 over the course of a year isn't necessarily life-changing and it doesn't make for a great YouTube thumbnail click, it is actually really important, because all of a sudden, just think to yourself how much time, energy, and cost it takes to make a YouTube video. And so if AdSense revenue isn't covering that, because most of the time it's not going to, all of a sudden, if you know your video is going to make $200 or $300 in sales, you have the budget to hire a video editor. You have the budget to maybe have someone work on graphics for you. You have the budget to hire a VA to help with split testing your thumbnails. Or now you just have the budget to run more traffic to get more people to your videos and more people to your channel. And the point I'm trying to make here is it's these little small wins compounded over time that eventually lead to that 6-figure payday, right? Or whatever your income number is. Everyone seems to want to get to 10K a month for some reason as if life magically changes. But whatever that number is for you, it's not going to happen with one funnel. It's not going to happen with 2 or even 3 funnels at times. And it's one of these things that has been really monumental, and it's been very helpful in shifting our business, where we've been able to make multiple funnels like these, and they all add up. So I'll leave a link in the cards and the description to a video posted a couple weeks ago where I actually broke down all of our YouTube channel costs. And as you'll see, with these types of funnels, you'll actually be able to delegate and outsource the majority of your YouTube content. And so I'll just leave you with this. How many videos a week, a month, a year would you post if you knew that every single video that you posted, or on average, every video that you posted, actually brought more money in, as opposed to you do all that time and energy and you don't really know if the cost you're paying your video editor and your graphic designer is actually going to come back. So thank you so much for watching. Sincerely hope you got some value and some inspiration and ideas out of this funnel. Hit that like button, comment below with your funnel building and channel growth questions, and until the next, keep building the business you love.